Here I was, minding my own business, trying to finish a new Bridgerton video, and then the mega corporations started acting up. I have been summoned, and I'm responding in kind.
Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all got a problem?
Hi, I'm LadyJenevia, and on my channel I like to talk about entertainment media. Did any of you know that there's a new rom-com coming out in a few weeks starring Camila Mendes of Do Revenge fame, also Riverdale fame, but let's not hold that against her.
Fuck. So good.
And the rom-com also stars Archie Renaux of Shadow and Bone fame. For those of you who have been commenting asking me to talk about Shadow and Bone, no.
Sharon Tate was the last done.
But if the topic is me pointing out the corporations are dropping the ball about new rom-coms being released on their platform, maybe I can take a few minutes. I was not aware until extremely recently that there was a new rom-com coming out starring these two performers. It's called Upgraded, so I looked up the project on the Amazon Prime Video press website where I have an account, and guess what? There is no press contact listed. None. Zero. So not only are you waiting until less than a month before release to start doing promotion, since the trailer was published on January 16th and the release date is February 9th, you also have no way for people to contact you to inquire about getting press screeners or whether or not there is a junket to participate in.
Are you on drugs?
No.
This is one of 50 different reasons why I have deprioritized covering streaming originals here on my channel, except for Bridgerton, of course. Gotta stay dialed in until it's time for my man to get his season.
Swollen. Turgid. Tumescent. Perfect.
But as for Upgraded, this sort of thing happens a lot where the streaming platforms wait so damn long to even announce a release date for their originals. I need at least 2 months advanced notice if I'm going to try to review something or make inquiries about participating in a junket. But anyway, the lack of a press contact seems strange, but I didn't think much else about that initially because I have at least 12 other videos on my to-do list at any given moment until I saw this tweet from a screenwriter named Nathan Ramos Park that reads, "Trailer just dropped for my rom-com coming out in February I created with Shang-Hu on Amazon Prime. Because of the layoffs, we don't have execs or much marketing, so please share. Thank you. Love y'all." And that's when it hit me. And I remember that Amazon and MGM did a merger that they've finalized somewhat recently, and there were reports that a bunch of layoffs were happening because large corporations merging is always a bad thing. And what is even the point of the FTC when they don't do a damn thing to break up these mega monopolies? What exactly is the point of these streaming platforms spam commissioning and spam releasing all of these original works when they do absolutely nothing to help them out when they are released? You've got 2 rom-coms dropping on your platform within less than a week of each other, and I would not have known about either one of these were it not for the pure coincidence of when and where I happened to be scrolling on social media. Upgraded, I learned about on Instagram because I forgot that I was still following Archie and he had posted about this. And this other rom-com I found out about because of random scrolling on Twitter, and the film being tweeted about is 5 Blind Dates.
I was dreading it too.
Yeah.
Upgraded is set to release on February 9th, and 5 Blind Dates will release on February 13th. Am I going to promote either of them? This is it. You're looking at the promotion. This is all I'm offering, and only because I want to put more awareness on rom-coms since I want more of them to be made, though I have said on more than one occasion that I specifically want more rom-coms to be released in the cinema. I'm not excited about streaming originals anymore because the budget is more often than not where it should be. And as a result, streaming originals almost never give me that razzle-dazzle I'm here for.
Ferre, Armani, and Versace.
I watched the trailer for Upgraded and it gave away so much of the plot, but guess what? I don't care about that oversharing because rom-coms are first and foremost about the vibes. I didn't entirely love the trailer though, simply because I wanted to see more of the vibes between Camila and Archie's characters. That's what people care about seeing in a rom-com.
Gonna invite me inside?
Excuse me. What happened to your manners, Downton Abbey?
Lord have mercy.
I know she has the larger following, so it makes sense to showcase her, but the vibes between the main couple is what makes or breaks how much rom-com fans will buy into what you're selling.
See?
See what?
We're flowing.
We're talking about cheese.
So what? Flow is flow.
The synopsis for Upgraded, listed on Amazon's website, reads as follows. Anna, Camila Mendes, is an ambitious intern dreaming of a career in the art world while trying to impress her demanding boss Claire, played by Marisa Tomei. When she's upgraded to first class on a work trip, she meets handsome Will, Archie Renaux, who mistakes Anna for her boss, a white lie that sets off a glamorous chain of events, romance, and opportunity until her fib threatens to surface. This synopsis makes sense to me. You've got a little white lie that escalates, you'll have the truth be dramatically revealed in Act 3, the couple will separate, and then they will reconcile before the credits roll.
If you're not too busy being a swanky art director, I would love to take you out.
Your heartbeat is fast.
Sorry.
Try to focus.
For 5 blind dates, the synopsis reads on Amazon Prime Video's press website, 20-something Leah is stuck. Faced with her failing traditional Chinese tea shop inherited from her beloved grandma, and the prospect of attending her younger sister's impending wedding, single and alone, she is reluctantly gifted with a prophecy. The fate of her shop and her love life are intertwined, and the secret lies in one of her next 5 dates. Under pressure from her family, Leah agrees to be set up with 5 different suitors. With her best friend Mason by her side, will Leah find herself and love, or risk disappointing those she loves the most and losing the business she has put her whole life into? I have to be honest, I watched the trailer for this one and it really looks like a streaming film. Does that mean you shouldn't watch it? I'm not necessarily saying that. I very much respect the people who do their absolute best to work with what little they're given, monetarily speaking. I don't envy them having to grapple with that challenge. But time and time again, I'm finding myself put off by these corporations. Let's just be so real here. Netflix became the biggest thing around by offering a library to get things from. They got a bit of prestige when they only had a few originals to their name, and then they started spam commissioning and spam releasing things, and every other corporation decided they wanted a piece of that cash cow. Everyone wanted to make their own streaming platforms, and they're all bad now. Every single one of these streaming platforms is bad. Why don't you just focus on making your original companies not suck? How about we start there? Focus on your film studios or your television channels. Who exactly is paying for all of these streaming platforms that are popping up? I genuinely want to know. And are you even happy with what it is that you're paying for?
A Bloomingdale's gift card.
And now you can get what you want.
Now, if any of you are asking, why am I, LadyJenevia, even addressing any of this? Because I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who have put months, if not years of labor into trying to make love stories that can win over an audience, and then they're not even remotely being set up for success. There's a corporate merger, people are losing their jobs, and little to no money, resources, or labor are being provided to help promote these films, while Jeff Bezos is still a billionaire.
I'm shocked! This is shocking news!
All of this reminds me of a couple of years back when Lulu Wang was talking about her film The Farewell. If I'm remembering correctly, she had said in an interview that a streaming company had been interested in buying her film for more money, but she opted to stick with the smaller offer from A24 because she didn't want her film to be just some disposable release that would be dropped and then swiftly forgotten. And actually, you know what, now that I think about that, I believe that quote was from a round table. So if I can find the clip of her talking about that, I will put it here.
I'll just say, to be totally honest, I would not be at this table if it wasn't for our small independent studio, because we got an offer at Sundance from A24 and also got a much larger double offer from a large streaming platform. One thing we sometimes don't talk about with some of these bigger streaming platforms is that, you know, it's a different business model. It's not necessarily about making money back. It's about brand. They're building their brand. And when you're an established filmmaker, you are a brand that they want to partner with to help build their own brand. But with newer filmmakers, newer voices, you don't have a brand. You need to build that brand. And I know now, because our film has been in the theaters for 4 months. You know, for a film that's 75–80% in Mandarin subtitled, but is an American film, you know, to even first of all get that finance, but then to have that play as an American film, 100% Asian American cast, to be seen as an American story, and play in theaters for 4 months, and then for me to be at this table, I know for a fact that if I took that bigger, you know, the bigger money, that they wouldn't have the energy to put behind someone like me to build my brand.
All I really want to accomplish from making this video is making viewers aware of the fact that there are new rom-coms dropping on a platform run by obscenely wealthy people who are doing absolutely nothing to help them, and to remind people that the FTC is not doing its job, and also to remind people that corporate mergers are bad. Watch them or don't. I'm doing my part to hopefully let more rom-com fans know that there are some upcoming options from the genre. There's really nothing more for me to add. If these films had been promoted sooner or promoted at all in a timely manner, maybe I would have considered reaching out, getting a screener, but all of this is happening far too last minute for me to fit in. I already have other things I'm working on behind the scenes that I can't talk about right now because embargoes are a thing. But anyway, if you would like to watch the films, if you are looking for more rom-coms to add to your calendars, there you go. In general, that's something I would probably recommend more of you doing, by the way. If there are films or series you're interested in watching, add them to your calendar. It really helps with keeping track of things. You would think that these multi-billion-dollar corporations could handle the very basic task of informing you, the audience, of what's coming out and when in a timely manner, but nope, they're too busy stealing money from workers instead of doing their jobs.
Hello, this is fraud. On a global scale.
Thank you all for watching. Next video will probably be something that's currently under embargo, so just stay tuned to find out what that is. Bye.